Alright, today we're going to be unboxing I already unboxed it, the Albion DL45T13E 20 ounce bolt gun. I got it on Amazon. It was on sale. I got it for $365 with tax. It was $385, and it comes with the charger. And I already took delivery to charge the battery for the gun. And the only thing I don't like about it is that it's 20 ounce, but since it's so cheap, I decided to buy it because I already have a 30 ounce that I had bought, manual 30 ounce chub, but I just put it on my Milwaukee 12 volt sausage gun, and that works fine. But since this is an 18 volt, that has more power, so I want to put the 30 ounce, get rid of the 20 ounce, put the 30 ounce on the big gun, and then just turn that one back into a sausage gun and have a just dedicated sausage gun and dedicated bolt gun. And my son, what's up, mijo? You want to be on camera?
Hi.
You're gonna help me fucking record it because I can't do everything with one hand. So you're gonna help me out?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here you go. So first thing I'm gonna do is show you how this one works, because if you do have a sausage gun that you want to turn into a bolt gun, because you could use this for this. You just interchange them whenever you need it. But what I do is, because I had an extra rod, I took this apart off of the manual gun, and I just used the extra washer to take the washer off it has, holding it with the nut, and I'll show you guys right now. And I just put it on here, and I cut this rod down, because you can tell that originally they're longer. Can you see it, Papa?
Mm-hmm.
You see how both of them? See how this one's longer than that one? But you don't want that, because you don't want this end of this plunger going past the tip of the barrel. Because if it goes past the tip of the barrel, that's why a lot of people have problems with their guns leaking. Because if your plunger goes past the tip, it'll get caulking on the outside of the plunger. So when you pull the plunger back, it'll start bringing the caulking back, and it builds up, and that's when people have the leaks back here, and they have issues with the gun not pulling up enough caulking or losing suction. So you don't want that. Always make sure, even if, because I don't know how long that one is, that one might be longer, but I'll just have to make sure I keep it from going past the barrel when I use it, because that is a no-no. You don't want that happening. I'll show you guys how this one works. So since I took this one on here, and when I cut it down, since I cut one side, it got rid of the threads. So I just, to secure the hook, I just drilled a little hole. You see the hole, Papa?
Mm-hmm.
So when I put that on there, I drilled a hole through here. I just put any little bolt, and you put it through there, and that'll hold it in. So you put your rod in there. Make sure you put it on the part you can move freely. Lock it in. You put that there. So this is a great way. You don't need to have two guns if you don't want it. You can just have one gun, and then according to your job, you just switch it out. And if you have the Milwaukee 12 volt, it's good enough, especially if you have like a bigger battery like this one. This battery will last me all day for like 2-3 days. The other day I shot out 19 buckets and only went down 1 bar. So if that, I don't even think it went down 1 bar. It lasts a long time. I have trouble with these gloves putting the little nut back on there, but yeah. And then what I use, and notice a lot of people use oil for their lubricant, which I did try, and I would see that it will lose suction like that. So what I do is, I usually have a spray bottle, but I get alcohol, and alcohol is the best lubricant. But you just put a very little bit. See, I'm just barely wiping it on there. Barely wiped any on there. You make sure you don't mess up your plunger when you put it in. Make sure you don't cut your plunger with the barrel. You see how easy that slides on there? Alcohol is the best lubricant for the bolt gun. If you have a spray bottle, just you can even put like a little half spray in the back of it, and that'll even keep the caulking from coming back too. You can hear that suction. Hear that? Watch when I pull it back. That's good suction. That's what you want to hear on a bolt gun. Now it's dry because I didn't put enough alcohol, but yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with alcohol because I don't want a spray bottle. But with the spray bottle, it's way easier. Just do a little squirt, and you're good. So what we're gonna do is take this off, turn it back into a sausage gun, put this 30 ounce on the 20 ounce, because more is better. And I already pre-loosened this one off. And when you're using this, the original Milwaukee screws are not long enough for this, because it has to get the leathers and the two washers, and I even put a one in the middle to make it stronger, which is a good idea because this usually just comes with one and one, but this one in the middle is just, it makes it more solid. It has a better suction with it, so I do that. And since I couldn't find the screws, I got a long screw at Home Depot, so I just put these extra little washers that I had laying around to make it where it's not sticking out hella far, because the threads only go so far on the rod. But I'm not going to be using this rod anymore because the M18, the 18 volt rod's different, so I'm going to be using the rod that comes with the Albion gun. And you take this off of here. I think on the original gun, because I bought, this was originally just a manual gun, it wasn't an electric gun. All it was just bolts or something, or maybe even a washer too. It was holding this on there, and you just take it off, and you make sure you take this part off of the gun too, because you won't be able to find it anywhere else unless you special order, you ordered something on the website. But yeah, so you take that off. I had to loosen it too, pre-loosened, so I have to struggle with it because you want it on there tight. And I had an extra washer with this. I put one nut down first, and then you put this part that you take off your manual gun, and you put it in there so it doesn't move around. And then if you just put one, it's gonna be loose. When you're using it, it's gonna wobble. So you gotta make sure you put two. If you have an extra one or whatever, or even if you go Home Depot and get one this size, but make sure you have two. That's why it's sandwiched in, and it's solid, won't move. Your barrel's gonna be stiff. You want a stiff barrel. So I'm gonna put this apart over here for that one. Then I'm gonna get my sausage gun. And all it is just this. This is just another cap for that holds the cones in. But you put it onto the gun. You get your washer. You put it on there. Then you screw it on here. And then I went to Home Depot and just bought a socket that fits this, because I didn't want to mess around with the pliers and stuff. It was way harder to get in there. So you just get a socket and you tighten that sucker on there. It won't come off anymore. You'll be good. And now you just get your Phillips head, because that's what the Milwaukee uses. You put your Phillips head on there. You tired? 10.
My hands are getting tired.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Put it on there. You get your screw. Throw that sucker in there. You tighten it up. Boom, 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 boom. Right. And then another little trick too for people that use these sausage guns. You probably are aware that this screw loosens up all the time, because sometimes, you know, when you're spinning your barrel, I like to get the plumber's tape and just put it on that screw and then screw it on there, and it'll make it so it doesn't come off on you while you're working. Because once I always have extra just in case, but If you lose that screw, you're screwed. It's not funny if you lose a screw, you're screwed. Put it on there, and now you got your sausage guns back. And you're golden. So, we got the sausage back in action. That's just going to be dedicated for sausages. And now we're going to work on the Albion, which is a great gun too on its own, but I prefer to have more than 20 ounces. But you can tell the battery comes with it. Pretty good gun. Take off the battery, mess with it. Take the barrel off. Okay. Set the barrel aside. Now this one is just nuts, so I think I have one that fits it. If not, I gotta go look for one. That should do it. No, I do not have one. I don't think. Nope. I'll be right back.
Okay, do I pause the video?
No, you don't have to pause. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the wrench. So, let me take these off. Should have probably had this before, huh? The two little nuts that are on here, which I'm probably gonna put the plumber's tape on here too. Wipe this off. There's a bunch of oil on here. Gross. Yuck. So I'm gonna take that down. Just put some tight on there. Damn. Well, this is basically, I don't know who made it first, because I don't want to get sued, but the Milwaukee M18 and the Albion 18 volt, basically the same gun. So, but I don't know who made it first, so I don't know if this is a copy of the Milwaukee or if the Milwaukee is a copy of this, which I'm not going to say either, because I don't want to get sued. So, don't sue me, Albion. Keep that. And now just take the rod out. Oh no. These rods, they don't come out this way. You gotta slide them out through the front. So same thing. You just take this. You take off the back of the rod. Take it out. Now, same thing as the Milwaukee's has the bolt. So you just get your thingamajig, and you take the bolt off. Very simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah or no?
Yeah. I can do it.
Okay. So now this one might be even better because this one is like a different kind of Teflon thing. But we'll see. So this is gonna go here, and then we'll see right now if that's enough. If not, I gotta double it up. But this might be enough. Or I could put double too. Just double. See if I could double it up. I'd rather double it up because that would be way more solid. Where's the other one I had? Uh-oh. Did I have the other washer over here? Oh no. Oh no. Did I have two? I thought I had two, right?
Didn't you have one?
No, I had two. Remember I had it wedged in?
Mm.
And I took it out. Oh, that's weird.
Is it right there?
That's one.
Oh.
And then I had another one. Oh my god, the fucking ghost came and took it, bro. I don't know. We'll probably see it in the video when we watch it, but I had two. Did I leave it on there? Oh, this one's just one. Sure. Sure, just put one on here. Oh no, I did have two, and I put one on this one.
Oh.
I mean, oh, sorry. No, it's a bad word.
Huh?
Don't say it. Don't say the R word. So yeah, okay. That is how it goes. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I thought I had two. So we'll put that one on there. And then this one's gonna go on there. Which, yeah, it works out just fine. So, same thing. You just take the big bolts on there. Or whatever it is, a screw, whatever it's called. I don't know what things are called. I'm not that smart. Just like messing with things. See, I can't even get on there, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so dumb. I lost the fucking. Apparently, I forgot to put it on the thing. Like, you have two. You can. And then we'll put this on here. Toy on there. Yeah. Now we're gonna get this rod. Put it back through here. You take back your ladder hook. Not really the ladder hook, but the end of your rod. Take the screw. Put the Phillips head back on it. Okay, now we're ready to rock and roll with this one. Yeah, I don't think I need all this extra crap I have on there from the other one, but let's see if it's on there with it. It won't hurt. Oh, this one's tighter. This one you gotta screw it on there actually. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. I didn't make a wood fucking. I think I'm gonna have to take the very top one off of it. It's okay. No big deal. Yeah, I gotta take the very top one off of there. So we have this flathead. It's all extra caulking I got on there. Come right off. Yuck. Yuck. But yeah, see, it's on there. And now we're just gonna put this one on, and then this one. And I'm gonna put a little piece of this tape to make it thicker. It's really on there. Super tight on there. I don't want to come loose on me.
What's that?
This is a plumber's tape. They usually put it on like pipes and stuff so it doesn't leak. But I like putting it on stuff that I screw on. That way it doesn't get loose when I'm using it.
Oh.
Because with this one you move the barrel around. So this one goes on first. Which is this one. Screw that bad boy on there. See, it's already tight to get on because it has that tape on there. On there. Then we'll get the one with the Loctite. think I need that one on there. I don't want you to fall off later, you never know. But now we can use the 30 ounce on the 18 volt. Hold on. Let me soak this up. Oh, it's lubricated. Lubricate this barrel really good. Leaking oil. Make sure when you put it on here, don't cut the letters with the. Thread that back on there. I really struggle to put the thread on, but voila. Now I just gotta make sure that when I'm using it, I don't go past like that, because that's gonna make your barrel leak. So I'll probably have to figure out, either put some tape right here on the back, or maybe like a washer or something that makes it stop by there. Just keep an eye on it. But yeah, there you go. That's a 30 ounce. Hear that suction? Battery on there. And then it came with the tip. I usually use cones, I don't really use these types of tips. Boom. .30-ounce chub on the Albion 18 volt. And then when I store these guns, especially with this big leather, I learned that if you leave it in the gun, it molds. It gets smaller. So I like to store it. I like to store it where it's not getting compressed. So I always take the rod off of the gun. I'll show you guys how I store my gun. This one, always remember, the 18 volts, you can't pull this off, and it's always better just to tighten that and leave it tight, don't mess with it. Just take your rod off. Put your chain right on there. And tighten it. You put this apart, that way this stays free and doesn't get molded. It'll just, because if you let it in the barrel, it'll mold, it'll stay like that. You want it to be open. And even before I use it, I spray it with alcohol, and I'll open it up a little bit, get it so it grabs the barrel. And then right before you use it too, when you're about to screw the barrel tight and you already have everything set up, you have it loose and the rod's in there, spray a little bit of alcohol on the back and then tighten it. And that'll be your lubricant. Don't use oil. Oil sucks. And then another little tip, since I got this here. These are a little bit harder to clean, but what I do is I got this brush I use to clean my dryer out, the vent for my dryer. So I'll put a rag on top of it, and then I'll spray alcohol on the rag and spray alcohol on the barrel. And all you gotta do to clean is run it through, and then once you get most of the gunk out, after you douche in your solvent too, then you spray just the barrel and then spray the little brush. And you run it through again, and then you put a dry brush on there and you just run it through, and you're good and it's clean. And you're ready. So when you go to store it, you just put your barrel back on.